Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xander Adkerson. I'm here to bring you your campus weather forecast for Sunday, March 15th. Let's take a look at our weather headlines for today. We are currently in a wind advisory as we have some strong gusts of wind coming out of the south heading north towards Columbia. We're looking at the chance for some rain here over the next couple of hours and some snow even later on tonight. Now, I know that's so weird to hear snow in the middle of March, especially with how warm we have been and how warm we are currently. However, Missouri's weather never fails to surprise us. We're also looking at a colder St. Patrick's Day later on Tuesday next week. We had some light drizzle in the early AM hours. However, the big story is the cloud cover that has came through the region. If you look outside right now, we are completely overcast. We have some areas where the cloud cover is a little bit darker gray. That's hinting towards our weather later on today. Right now, we're at 64 degrees. Our humidity is high enough that our feels like temperature is 64 degrees. Southerly winds to help warm us up. The average speed of our winds is at 22 miles per hour, which is still strong, but our higher gusts are exceeding values strong enough that our National Weather Service wants to issue a wind advisory here in Columbia. Keep that in mind. Let's visualize those winds. I want you to pay attention to the wind direction. These are our wind gust forecasts. Springfield, Columbia, Quincy, Kirksville, St. Louis, all southwest to northeast, helping to bring in our warmer and moister air. We are behind the warm front. We are not behind the cold front just yet. However, Kansas City, Wichita, Manhattan, their winds are coming out from the northwest to the southeast, helping to bring in colder air. We expect the the cold front to come through Columbia around 2 p.m. So let's visualize that wind shift, and it turns the northwest to northwest to southeast winds, helping to cool us off. And as I move through later today into Monday into Tuesday, those winds die off, but they stay out of that northwest direction. Now, what is that going to mean for us? We have this rain come through. Look, everything behind the cold front just kind of turns into snow, helping to bring in some winter precip here in the middle of March. Focusing on Columbia specifically, we're expecting some rain around noon to 1. Doesn't look as severe, just rain. It becomes more severe for St. Louis. Looks like we just miss it, though. Everything behind it later tonight, starting after 6 p.m., it's going to be snow. The thing I want you to pay attention for, the accumulation, is look how warm it is right now, how warm it has been the past couple of weeks. Our soil temperature is in the 50s. There's not a lot of accumulation that's going to happen. We're expecting less than an inch of snow to fall, kind of closer to that half-inch mark, but nothing's really going to stick anyways. But nonetheless, it'll be cool to see in the middle of March. That rain could start around 12 p.m. and could linger to around 5 p.m. We could have some intermittent drizzle. Starting around 6 p.m., though, that's when we expect that snow to kind of come through. We're looking to have stronger winds throughout the entire day today. Cloud cover is going to break overnight. That's going to allow for some really sharp cooling as we break into the sub 20 degrees as our overnight low. We're looking at 19 degrees, so a really chilly night tonight. Let's take a look at our temperature trend for this upcoming week. I want to point out Monday down there below freezing at 29 degrees. If you have already put away that winter coat, you got to get it out of the closet because you're going to need it for Monday. Looking at Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, 41 degrees is still pretty cold, much warmer than Monday's high of 29. However, still cold for St. Patrick's Day. Later on that week, we jump to above average high temperatures. Our average high for this time of year is 56 degrees, and we're looking into mostly the 70s for the remainder of our week. I'm going to leave you with this 7-day forecast. Do not forget, Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day, so don't forget to wear green.